All right, everybody. I am back, even though I am still sick. So you're gonna have to bear with me. I'm gonna be a little bit rusty as far as this goes, and I might cough every now and then. So I do apologize for that. I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. I have missed you guys. We are going to be working on figuring out which sketches we're going to turn it into a finished illustration here. So yeah, hopefully it'll be a good time. These are all spoopy sketches, of course. So let me go ahead and hop on over here. All right, so what we came up with is we have a werewolf sketch. We have a red ghost sketch, which I personally think is really cool. We have a sketch for a succubus. We have one for a kaiju, and I kind of had like this like aquatic kind of style kaiju. Have a wraith, and I have a black eyes kid, and a zombie. Which I think the zombie turned out pretty cool, but you know, I do have a whole zombies webtoon. So, oh yeah, we also did a sexy Mothman with abs. Alrighty, so let's see. Is anybody in here? We got two people, so definitely not enough people to vote. But I don't want to be sitting around waiting around too long to get started here, so maybe I'll just pick something and start working on it, you know? It's already the 20th, so I'd like to be able to get this, like, at least one of them done before actual Halloween, so. Alright, I'm going to put another lozenger in my mouth here. Hey, Pensy, how's it going? How you feeling? Oops, if I can find my art pen here, I could actually get started anyway. Where did I put it? I feel like I just had it. Oh, there it is. Oh my god, I'm like so like disheveled. Oh, I'm glad that you feel better. That's good. You know what? I kind of want to do one werewolf at least. That I think that would be fun. So let's see here. What can we do to help us with a werewolf picture? I think I have a wolf head here in my 3D. That should help. Well, at least I thought I did. This, that's a werebear head. That's different. I don't know how I ended up with that. Yeah, I'm still sick too, Pensy. What's even worse is I had a freaking, like, super depressing dream, so I woke up with, like, the big sad. And I hate that too, because for some reason I just, like, can't, like, seem to, like, shake it. Alright, let's see if we can find some stuff to help us with a werewolf here. We got this wolf head. That might help. So we'll go ahead and download that. Wolf head, non-posable. I kind of want to get one that I can open the mouth, because that'll make things easier. Well, this one's just a furry head in general. Okay, it looks like the mouth opens on this one. So let's go ahead and re-download that. Yeah, I was just like, what the fuck when I woke up? I was like, why? Why the one day I want to start streaming again, I get hit with like a depressing dream. And then it's like, hey, you're gonna remember this all day. There we go. That should help us out. That is true. I can't argue with that. You are correct. Alright, let's get a big beefy body here. So we'll do... grab this guy here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to manipulate it some. So let's go to the neck here. Let's make it really like big and wide. Let's make it like really, maybe not that long. We'll do like 30 length and like 50 width. Then we want to also make sure that this is like hella beefy too. So let's do like 30, maybe also like really thick this way. Hey Nepha, how's it going? That looks so weird. Oh well, we'll figure it out. Why does the chest look like that now? Alright, let's see if I can fix this. Maybe this is what's weird. Yeah, that's what's weird. Bring it back down to like, let's do like 15. Oh wow, we got like 5 people in here now. Hell yeah. Oh, I'm still tired too. Oh my god, I was just telling Pensy that one, I'm still sick, and two, I had like a really depressing dream. So like, it stuck me with like the big sad. I'm like, no, why? Give him like hellaciously big hands. Maybe not that big. That's a little too big. All right, that's a little bit better. All right, so we got that. The rest of it's, I'd probably make the arms longer. I think that would be better. That's way too long. Maybe like, oh wow, why is this model so crazy? Alright. I was not expecting it to be that different than normal proportions. Alright, let's have the arms come to like the knees. Probably be about right. And let's make the forearms pretty big here. Let's make them like super big there. Wonder if I can get the legs to bend backwards. I'll try to get it into like a pose that I like, and then from there we can like manipulate it. Get my manga perspective going. Alright, cool. Let's get him back in a front-facing position. That's not a front-facing position at all. He looks so silly. I like it. It's funny. Alright, let's give him this. Dun dun dun. And let's attach it to the head area. And then we'll make it much smaller, because that's way too big. This like furry head doesn't look much like a wolf. It just kind of looks like a chihuahua, really. All right, maybe we'll do that, and then we'll bring it down here. Yeah. Yep. All right, let's see. Is there a slider for the mouth to come open? There is. Hell yeah. There we go. Nice, nice, nice. Well, I'm glad it's entertaining. You know what? I feel like I had way more stuff in here. Alright, he definitely needs like a floofy tail. Ooh, it's already like line work. That's cool. I guess this is still like spooky music. I typed in like spooky metal, so it could be like appropriate for this month. What's oh, it is straight up just line work. Okay, maybe not this one. That's crazy. Earm. I guess I could use this as a tail. It's supposed to be a tail, but I think it kind of looks just like a stub. Torso. Oh my god, it's so big. Why is it so big? Alright. Alright, so definitely needs to be turned around the other way. Oh my god. The 3D is so finicky. Spin around. The little spot where it connects. It's so fucking silly. Oh my god. Oh my, okay, so it's easier to rotate like that. Does it have any sliders? Of course it doesn't. That looks so obscene. Let's turn him so we can get it on there. This is how the werewolf's gonna look. We're just gonna leave him like this. That would be so funny. Alright, we're gonna like start to give it some curve here. It looks like a banana. Alright, so let's move it this way. And we'll probably have to like make some like adjustments when we get into like the pose and everything. Oh, it's not like in the center of his body though. Hold on. I need to fix this. It's like coming out of like one butt cheek. There we go. Alright, he's got a tail. Is there anything else I have in here that I could add to him that would make him more werewolf-like? Well, I definitely want his hands to be kind of like that, but we got the ears already. I don't know why there's feet in here. Wait, do I have any other feet? Any like backbent feet? Maybe if I type like anthro in here. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I still need to get antibiotics. I haven't yet. It's definitely something I need to do. Here's some anthro legs here. Those are feline, but they might still work for the purposes that we need. Is this a were rat? Wow. Oh. Oh, that's scary. Werebear pose and standing. That actually might be kind of cool. I wasn't expecting an example like that. I don't know why. Yeah, I really need to. I need to go get some. I got Havoc sick. I'm the worst. Anything else that'll help me? I don't want to take too long on this. I want to be able to do at least like 2 or 3 of these before the month is done, so. Alright, we're gonna grab these legs here. I think they'll be fine. Because they bend backwards the way we need them to, so. Alright, so let me stick that in pose. I don't know, maybe because like I'm a quantum beam, I was able to get the Demon Lord sick. That's my best guess. It's because I'm different. I'm built different. Thanks. Yeah, I'm completely 100% ready to be better. 'Cause this shit sucks. Origin point. Let's do hips, maybe. Oh my god, they're so big. I have to bring the size down. We're gonna make them a little bit bigger than the legs that we already have on there. It's not quite lined up all the way here. Let me see if I can rotate him back to front here. There we go. Now we can take these and we can rotate them like that. Alright, so we got them on there. I guess when I go ahead and when I do the posing, what I'll do is I will just delete like where the legs were previously. Alright, let's see how this like werebear pose actually looks. It's kind of just like a basic like standing like maybe, you know what, maybe I can find a pose in here real quick. Let's do maybe howl. And of course they don't have any that are free. Damn it. monster. And let me go to pose free. Okay, we got some monster poses in here. We got this berserk pose I've already downloaded. Kind of looks like a howl. This is supposed to be a howl, but I think it looks kind of weird. Alright, maybe I'll just look through my poses I already have. Well, there's like a crouch one here. This might work too. Let's do that. I'm not trying to do anything too crazy, like I said, just so I can get this stuff done. I just wanted to do something actually like fun for Spooktober. Because I never end up doing anything. Like I always say I am, and then I don't. Alright, let's put them in the crouch. And then I'd have to adjust the legs for that. So let's see. Let's see if I can do this. If it'll let me. Can I not adjust the way the legs move? Wait, now they're starting to work. Alright, let's go. Nope, that's the whole thing. Son of a bitch. Can I not pose these? Be like real sad if I can't pose it. Oh, I can put fur on it though. That's kind of cool. Oh, I'm sad I can't pose it. That's lame. I mean, I guess I could use them as like a reference maybe. Okay. Whatever. Let's kind of move them off to the side here. Yeah, I think this pose actually kind of works for something. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn those off so they're not distracting me. And let's get let's get rule of thirds out here to help us with composition. Put that on there. I always try to keep my composition in mind. So let's convert it to an image material layer. And I'm trying to make it about the size of the canvas the best I can. And we'll center it a little bit bigger. Okay, cool. Got that. And let's see. I definitely need to adjust this tail a bit here. I feel like it's a little too stiff in the posing. So, just the tail. Let's kind of like rotate parts of it here. Kind of like go in different directions. That'll make it look a little more natural. I don't really know how much it would rotate either way here, but we're just gonna kind of guess. Alright, that's probably good enough. Okay, cool. So let's try to get a cool angle here. Oh no, his tail is now off his body. Can't have that. No. Go back onto the body. Go back in between them cheeks. That looks about right. Okay. I had to slide it in between the butt cheeks again. Alright. Probably decently close to that. Whoops. Camera would be good. So we kind of want maybe something like this, where it's got like really good like the perspective is going nuts here. Let's get his tail in here a little bit more. Kind of have it like curve a little bit more here over the head. Kind of like that. And let's actually, maybe if I bring this a little more. That was actually kind of good where it was. And let's see. I want to line this up a little bit better here. Maybe make it a little bit bigger. I kind of want, thinking, maybe if I, well, that's kind of neat if I turn that a little bit. Want the head to like, see if I can turn this a little bit, yeah, a little bit more forward there. Ooh, I can bring the hand even closer. Just a little bit, and then I want the whole hand to be in the shot. But still exaggerated. I kind of want his legs to be in a bit of a wider stance. If I can make him do it. Gotta figure out which way to rotate it here. Yeah, something more like that I think will work a little bit better. I still kind of want to get the head more like... There we go, that's a little bit better. Alright, we're going to roll with this. I don't want to take too much time. So... Got that, and let's X this out. We're going to duplicate the layer so we have the 3D model the way it is, and then we're going to rasterize this one. Okay, cool. So I got that. And let me bring up my references again here. Ooh, I need some of this actually, this anatomy stuff still. But we got our... Bring up our Wolfie references here. No, don't do that. Shit. I hate it when I'm like control clicking and then it's like, you want to duplicate, right? I'm like, dude, no. Not at all, in fact. Okay, got that. There's nothing on this layer. So we'll do a quick sketch, and then from there we'll try to get something going. See if I can at least get like kind of like the structure going here first. Oh, so super cool. I saw that Pinterest has finally made it so you can turn off freaking AI images now, which is super cool. I'm excited for that. Because I am so tired of like AI bullshit coming up every time I'm trying to get like references or anything like that. I know this is an AI reference here. I just don't feel like searching for more and taking more time. Aw, rip Ozzy. None of the rails on a crazy train. Make sure I get like the shapes going on here that I want. It's kind of hard to see the teeth from this angle, huh? Maybe I should have had the mouth a little more open, but that's okay. Make sure he's got some floofies on his ears here. Alright, so the head is a little more separated before we get into like the main kind of looking area. Alright, so we got like this area is like massive, like where the traps would be. So we're gonna kind of represent this as like also like a big fur spot here. So he has like a big old giant fucking neck thing here. It's gotta be beefy. Big old beefy neck there. Make sure his forearms are nice and big. Arms are huge. We're just gonna give him some fur in this like crotch area here. Claws, nice little big claws. Make sure his thumb is a little bit bigger. Try to exaggerate these hands here, especially since they're like really close to the viewer. Sure, he has pretty big claws here. I think that's fairly important. No weenie wolves here for us. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. I'm trying my best not to cough, but it's not easy. Let's make his shoulder really big. Big old giant bicep. And I want to, of course, make his forearms huge. Let's get this kind of tail thing going on here. We're gonna actually do a little bit of some of the back bend thing going on here. We'll look up a reference for this too, actually. We're just gonna get it down where it probably would be here. We're actually gonna have, thinking like this is like where the knee part is, and then we'll have like kind of like the, maybe do like this. This might not be look exactly right here. Yeah, you probably wouldn't be able to see it actually from behind here, so let's not worry about that. Oops. I don't want to go making changes that don't really make sense. I don't know, maybe one of the feet will have kind of here, maybe something like that. Oh no, it's okay. No worries, Pensy. I'm not like super energetic or exciting today. I'm just still sick. I hates it. I'm just happy that anybody's here. That you guys didn't forget about me while I was gone. That's what makes me happy. I didn't quote unquote fall off while I was sick. Alright, that's pretty good for the sketch. So we can turn this off. Alright, let's start making this look cooler. Oh my god, I really need to get some freaking wireless headphones. Headphones are always like clanging around. Now I gotta try to be good here and not do way too much detail. Which is why I don't get shit done sometimes. I say sometimes, a lot of the times. Should be able to see more nostril on this side. It's kind of shaped a little different, huh? A little different than I'm used to. Just gonna give it a little bit of thickness and some different spots there. I wish I could turn my headphones up more, but there's like my own voice reverbing in my headphones makes it difficult to speak. Can't really rock out to my Metallica. Actually, I think on this one is kind of going like this. I don't know. It's not gonna be 100% accurate, so it's fine. After I finish this werewolf, what would you guys like to see next as like an illustration? Out of the ones that we did as far as like sketches and stuff. What feels like the most hype thing to do, most exciting thing to do? If I get these done fast enough, I could probably do a couple of them. That's why I'm kind of doing them like not entirely full body for the most part, just like stuff I can realistically get done. Do you main as full pick? What do you mean by that, Betsy? Oh, yeah, yeah. As like a full like illustration, like I'm doing this one as like an illustration too, but like what would be the next one if I do these fast enough here? Which I'm trying to. Trying my best to get these done like relatively quickly and still have them look pretty good. Just any of them. Um, I'm not too concerned with like doing any more sketches. I don't have a lot of time to finish them all up, so figured like some illustrations would be cool. Totally not biased with that pick, huh? What about you, Nympho? What do you think? You still here with me? Nympho might be gone. No, no, I don't know what you mean by that. Yeah, I think we lost now, but that's okay. They were here for a little bit. I appreciate anybody showing up for any amount of time. Also, I get it. Like I'm sick right now, so I'm probably not like in my peak form here. Actually, let's have this come in front. Like that. Yeah, I had five in here like not too long ago, but it looks like it's just two right now, and you're one of them, Pensy. I don't know. Just means you get more voting power. So, no, I know you're awesome. You know, it makes me happy that anybody shows up. So, it's not a competition or anything. I want people to be here because they want to be here because they're happy and they like the stuff I do. So, if I'm not holding someone's attention, I have no like, I don't take it personally. It's like really hard these days to get people to commit to any one thing in particular. Like when I throw on like other streamers and stuff, like most of the time I'm usually just like working on other stuff, so I don't really have time to like interact or anything. I just try to at least give them like some views. I'd have to say like 50% of this too is also being like an entertaining person. So, when I'm not like in my 100% form, like I'm just kind of like, you know, just kind of blah, kind of mediocre, so I'm not quite as silly today. Streamers are like kind of like performers too a little bit, kind of like super light like acting a little bit. Well, I try to be as genuine as possible. Like, a lot of it is like trying to also add that entertainment factor into things. Of course, when I'm being supported and everything, I mean 100% of all that. So don't get me wrong. Especially for somebody who like me who has like really bad like social anxiety, you know, I kind of have to get into a bit of like a mode or a character to kind of like quell all that anxiety and be able to like talk to people on the internet. Put myself out there. Not always easy. Oh, so on Friday, I can't decide whether I want to keep streaming Schedule 1 or if I want to try to stream some Cyberpunk because I think my computer can handle it. I did some like OBS recording the other day and it seemed like it was fine. I don't know if I'll be able to like put the VODs up for it without like editing them, but of course there hasn't been any like nudity in a while. It was just like right in the beginning of the game there was just like boobs like immediately. I was like, "Whoa there." It's so much fun. I really like it. I'm like obsessed with it right now. I'm level 41 as a street kid and I haven't started like the second act yet. So I've already like maxed out some of my stuff. I've got some pretty mean quick hacks. Like I can make people sewer slide, and I can make them like if they have a grenade on them, I can make them blow up their own grenade in their hand and stuff, which is to me is endlessly entertaining. I'm like, oh shit, that's so funny. Just shows that I think I went the right route with making sure that I could hack like pretty much anybody. It's like I figured in a world where everybody's like cyber enhanced, having like the hacking skills would be really helpful. That seems to be the case so far. Let's have kind of like a gum line kind of thing here. I don't really ever draw animals, so as much as I love animals, like animals are like my favorite thing pretty much. I actually prefer them over people most of the time. think wolves have like these like kind of dot like things here where they has some whiskers, so my cousins have a Malamute or a Husky Wolf mix, and it's huge and it's amazing, and I want it. Yeah, I got a lot going on. Like, I still am working on that commission. I feel really bad that it's taken so long. I keep making things too detailed in the commission, and then it just gets way out of scope, and I'm like, fuck. It's my own fault. I get overly ambitious sometimes with my artwork. So I'm trying to limit myself with this one here and these spoopy ones so I can get them done. Oh, yeah, I let them know. I was like, hey, I've been really sick and I keep like restarting the creatures in the background and stuff. I mean, they're cool about it, but I still feel bad. Like, you know, they've been waiting a long time. I always try to communicate the best I can so they don't think like I'm ghosting them or anything. How do the teeth kind of look? Kind of look kind of like this a little bit. Probably needs to curve in some more. Just because like the angle. I have decided though that I don't want to do any more desktop background sized commissions. I just want to stick to like my usual like portrait size because that's what I can get done. I mean, they really wanted like the desktop images, but I think that's something I'm gonna have to stop offering. It's just way too big. Gives me like too much opportunity to go like overboard and take way too much time, so I need to keep it within a realistic scope. Just like if I was working on like a game or something, I would try to make sure that I could deliver on time. My freaking tablet doesn't always recognize my pen sometimes here when I'm trying to select things. Why? Give me the black. Jeez. Oh my god, I want to play Expedition 33 so bad. It looks so good. I've seen nothing but good things about it. I'm like, man. There hasn't been an RPG like that in a while where it's been like truly like unique. It makes me happy that you know, people are being brave enough to take the chance and work on things that are actually like really creative. Like a lot of the people from the studio that made that were from like big studios that wouldn't allow them to have like any like real creative freedom, so they just decided to break off, and I'm glad they did. Black out some of these areas so they don't take quite as much time. And have them kind of like almost a little like shadows too. Plus it makes it look more Inktober-ish. Maybe I should put some more shadowing up here. Around the eyes will probably make it look a little more dramatic too. Yeah, I think that looks better. And kind of get some shadowing on some of the fur parts here. Also make it look more ink-like. Make sure it still kind of like makes sense. Hopefully this will look good when I'm done. Oh yeah, the way the new FF7 remake is played is really cool. I really like it. I mean, like turn based, of course, is still cool, but it's like I grew up with that, so like having something like different and more like action is, to me, I think is cool. Like I'm glad that they decided to like take it and modernize it and adapt it a little bit more. So like the combat's like more cinematic. There's more layering in here. Oh, like the turn based. I got you. I see what you mean. Yeah, I think that could have worked as well. I'm just happy to have like really good RPGs to play. There had been like a serious lack of them for like a while. Like RPGs and like JRPGs are like probably my favorite genre. While Cyberpunk does feel a little bit like GTA, it's still, I feel like it's more RPG like than uh, GTA. Of course, like you have like the skills and stuff, which help, but it still has that like you can run around and cause mischief. Yeah, I really like RPGs, and I like mech games like Armor Core. I have fun with like some FPSs. Like I used to really like Halo, and like some of the old school like Bond games were like super fun, like James Bond games. Like some of the multiplayer in that was like really cool. Or like Perfect Dark or something like that. I miss those games. I do like the horror games too. Like I really like Silent Hill. I think I actually like Silent Hill a little bit better than Resident Evil. At least like that kind of horror, I suppose. Like the more psychological. It's definitely scarier for sure. It's okay. Hey, we can have different takes on things. It's all right. I mean, you have to admit that Resident Evil's like more action horror nowadays than it is actually like scary. The main scares is like, oh shit, that thing is huge. How the hell am I gonna kill it? Instead of, oh my god, that was so disturbing. Oh my goodness, come on, give me the thing. I swear, sometimes this tablet drives me nuts. It's like, I just clicked on that. Let me select it. Oh my god, it's playing Corn. I haven't listened to Corn in like 20, 30 years. Oh, I know Evil's your favorite. There's nothing wrong with it. Like, I still love it. Making some progress here. I notice I'm already starting to add a ton of shading here. Getting into that bad habit again. Or just have no chill. Bad Aniki, get things done. Especially when I can just make it cool with the rendering. Thanks. Glad it's looking good so far. I had this like idea when I was younger of these like different tribes of like werewolves, kind of like more like Native American werewolf kind of things. Where they had like different colors and like different like markings and stuff. Oh man. I don't know why, but while I've been sick, it's like if I do anything, I get like super warm. I think I'm about to start sweating here just from doing artwork. It's crazy. And it's not like I'm doing anything intense either. Not working out or anything. Shit. I hate being sick. Oops. Get some of this filled in. Yeah, exactly. Oh man, I really want to play the. I want to play the new Silent Hill, and I really want to play the Silent Hill 2 remake. I wish they would remake the third one. The third one's my favorite. That one was so good. Oh my god, select the color. Jesus. It's making me so mad. Just making my life difficult here. Yeah, this playlist is playing like some OG stuff. Oh, you know, I have not saved this, so let me go ahead and save this. There we go. I'd have been so sad if I lost that. Yeah, F looks really good. I'm sure it's quite disturbing if it's because it's written by the author of Higurashi. I've never actually watched Higurashi. I've seen the infamous clips. One of these days I'll watch it. I should do like a spoopy anime marathon. I should see if I can do anime watch parties on Twitch. I think I can as long as I don't like put up the VODs. And we could watch some stuff together. Pretty sure other streamers do that. Oh, it's got terrible dubbing. That's funny. Yeah, there was a real long time where there wasn't a lot of decent English voice acting. It looks like it's a little longer than the other side. No, I guess it's okay. Seems alright. Save. Oh shit. I remember Ninja Gaiden 2 being hard as hell. The game was ridiculous. It was cool, but man, it was difficult. But the original Ninja Gaidens were also extremely difficult, so makes sense. I like how they're like, this is just the tutorial. I'm like, what? That's crazy. You're a madman. Really? Yeah, I don't know how many of them I've actually played. Let me get his mouth kind of squared away here. It's kind of difficult to do at this angle. It looks okay. Can we do these as little gum line here? Gotta have something to hold the teeths, the toofuses. Don't want it to go into that. that tooth. It's got to be overlapping. Alright, let's kind of like put a little bit of shine here. So we can tell. See that. We're not going to be able to see a lot of this detail anyway. Probably just, I'll use the rendering and the coloring just to do that. Overlap here. Let's do this. That's true. It is kind of like a Souls game with the difficulty. Speaking of difficulty, I'm still working on some of the new Monster Hunter patch. They released Final Fantasy 14 collab where they had Omega Planetus from Final Fantasy 14 as like a hunt you can do in Monster Hunter. And I've beaten like the regular one. Like I've got all the regular like armor and the great sword you can get from it. But there's a savage version and it's so fucking hard. Like I'm having the hardest time. Well, not really. I mean, I've got it to the final phase. The biggest difference is it just hits a lot harder and has a lot more health, but it's a challenging fight, that's for sure. I don't know. I love Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter is one of my like favorite game series of like all time, so I try to keep up with it. Get some of the chest fur going on here. Let's get some from like the sides here. Let's get the shoulder going here. And since it's lurched over, I'm going to do a bunch of this in like shadow here. Have like that. Also to save us some time. Actually, let's have like the light source coming mostly from that side. So what I can do is kind of do like this. Have this side be like in shadow here. And then we can adjust our rendering from there. Make things a lot easier for sure. We'll have a lot of this like underside here will be dark. We can kind of cut back into it here. Oops. Let's get the shape language going here. Let's actually do that better. In a sec here. The only thing is, wait, let's see. Not played in a month. The only thing is, I don't think it is your kind of game. I wish it was. And the friend that talked me into getting it just stopped talking to me. No. That's shitty. I'm sorry. Let's see. If I flip this. Start getting some of these like bigger shapes done here. Then we can clean them up. Some more this chest hair here. Let's actually bring this in down a little farther here, and then we'll delete that stuff away. Let's have this actually continue more like that. Wow, fucking Limp Bizkit. I like how I tried to get like a spooky playlist and it just plays like 90s stuff, 90s 2000 stuff. Thanks, YouTube Music. Word. I'll have to check that out. Alright, let's get some of this carved out here. Come on. There we go. Try to make this kind of make sense here. Why aren't you working? Let's get this carved out, actually. Starting to get sloppy here. Might have to call it here in just a second. I'm getting hungry too. We're getting sloppy now. Okay, let me go ahead and save this. Let me flip it back the other way. Turn this off. That. Let's collapse some stuff so we can make it nice and big. Alright, well this is what we got so far on our werewolf illustration. I think it's looking pretty cool so far. I will pick this back up again tomorrow. So let me hop over into the lobby here. I want to thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. Sorry I'm a little low energy. I am still sick, so I'm kind of like, powering through it here. I'm glad you guys didn't forget about me. I really appreciate that. If you like the kind of content I do, give me a follow to see when I go live. I am pushing for partners, so if you consider subscribing, that would help me